3 riders injured in 2025 MotoGP preseason test, fractures and surgeries required. The 2025 MotoGP preseason test has barely begun, yet it has already claimed 3 casualties due to severe crashes. The first day of official testing at the Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia on Wednesday, February 5, 2025, saw multiple accidents, with 3 riders sustaining serious injuries that forced them to withdraw from the remainder of the test. While Monster Energy Yamaha's Fabio Quartararo topped the timesheets with an impressive lap of 1 minute 57.555 seconds, closely followed by Marc Marquez, Ducati Lenovo, and Alex Marquez, Gresini Racing, the headlines were dominated by the alarming number of crashes. Several big names, including Jorge Martin, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Pedro Acosta, I. Ogura, Raul Fernandez, and Franco Morbidelli, found themselves on the ground. Although some riders managed to walk away unscathed and continue testing, 3 of them were not so fortunate and are now facing lengthy recovery periods. Raul Fernandez, Trackhouse Racing, hand and leg fractures. Raul Fernandez suffered a serious crash within the first few hours of the morning session. The Spanish rider's fall was severe enough to warrant immediate medical attention, with his bike sustaining significant damage. Medical personnel rushed to the scene and transported Fernandez to the circuit's medical center for further evaluation. After undergoing thorough examinations, doctors diagnosed him with fractures in his left hand's metacarpal bone, along with additional fractures in his leg. As a result, the 23-year-old Moto2 2021 runner-up was ruled out of further testing and has been sent back to Spain for surgery. His procedure is expected to be performed in Barcelona by renowned MotoGP surgeon Dr. Xavier Mir. Number 2. Jorge Martin, Aprilia Racing, multiple fractures from brutal highside. Jorge Martin endured 2 terrifying highside crashes within hours of each other. The first incident occurred at Turn 1, but the reigning world champion managed to remount and continue his session. However, just moments later, disaster struck again at Turn 2. The Spanish rider was violently thrown off his bike, soaring high into the air before crashing down hard onto the asphalt. His foot took the initial impact, followed by a brutal hit to his face upon landing. The severity of the crash prompted an immediate red flag as marshals and medical staff rushed to his aid. Martin was initially taken to the circuit's medical center, before being transferred to Aurelius Hospital in Nilai for more detailed scans. The diagnosis revealed fractures in his right hand's 5th metacarpal bone, as well as multiple fractures in his left foot's metatarsal bones. The reigning champion has sustained a fracture in the 5th metacarpal of his right hand, and fractures in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th metatarsals of his left foot, a medical report confirmed. This is a devastating setback for Martin and his team, as he now faces an urgent recovery period ahead of the season opener. Hammer 3. Fabio Di Giannantonio, Pertamina Enduro VR46, shoulder fracture. Despite strong performance, Fabio Di Giannantonio had an eventful day on track, suffering 3 crashes during the morning session alone. His first fall occurred at Turn 5, followed by 2 additional crashes, including one at Turn 3. Despite the multiple incidents, the Italian rider continued his test and completed 49 laps, setting the 7th fastest time of the session at 1 minute 58.2665 seconds, just 0.710 seconds behind Quartararo. However, after concluding his session, Di Giannantonio underwent a precautionary medical check, which revealed a fractured left shoulder sustained in his Turn 5 crash. Given the severity of his injury, he has been ruled out of further testing and will return to Italy for surgery. Tapsh, a brutal start to 2025. The opening day of MotoGP's preseason testing has proven to be a brutal affair, with multiple crashes shaking up the paddock. While some riders will continue fine-tuning their machines, others now face